Man, I've been gaming since Game Boy, boy.
For me, Double Dragon kind of hits a sweet spot in the heart because, I was introduced watching my big brother Kenny play his friends, you know what I'm saying? Back in L-Town days, Chicago days. On Latrobe, they had a store called Quick and Pick or Quick Mart, some shit like that. And they had a arcade machine in there. I believe it had Michael Jackson Moonwalker at the time, and it had Ghostbusters and Double Dragon. Double Dragon arcade game was in there. Popped the accordion. He was playing that joint, him and his friend from Lewis School. They was doing the thing. I'm talking about Billy Lee, Jimmy Lee, doing the whole infamous elbow, the whole game. You can do that. And you know what I'm saying, get away with it and beat the whole game. But it was just it was dope just seeing that as a little kid, you know what I'm saying? And fast forward 30 years later, we got revived. What's in the box? What's in the box? I'm gonna show y'all. Now I went ahead and got the collector's edition because when they advertised it, I'm a nostalgia guy. You see, I got the Double Dragon shirt. I was like, bro, I can get this and swap out the covers so you don't have to have like the whole Double Dragon Revive type of cover. You know what I'm saying? You can get into the old school. I don't want to like mess this up, so let's open this slowly. But it says bonus content. You get the main game, an exclusive box of a B5 poster, a soundtrack CD, art book, and 2 download codes. The deluxe edition content kit and a dodgeball. Double Dragon dodgeball. So open it slowly. Boom. I guess this right here is the art book. Double Dragon Revive. You get that. Here's the Double Dragon original soundtrack, which is dope. Shit. This look like my music. Well put together. And then you get Double Dragon Revive, the game. Alright. We got some more stuff. We got a Double Dragon poster. And then you get the Double Dragon codes, which is the deluxe edition and the Double Dragon dodgeball. Now this is my part I like. You see the shirt I got on? Oh my God. I get to hook it up and boom, boom, So we're gonna make this that. So that's pretty cool, man. We'll get into some of the gameplay. Show y'all how it look. Alright. Double Dragon Revive. Let's get into it with the top 3 pros. 1. The music. Has some remixes to the original music, but in my opinion, stage 1 adapted to the original music as close as it could get. Towards the end of the game, I did hear some other honorable mentions, like if it came on NES or the arcade version, I don't know. But I feel like the NES version, they should have just remixed all the songs to that. Fuck it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 2. I did like the new feature as you can use objects in the background to put some razzle dazzle to the mass whoopers, like throwing motherfuckers in garbage cans and shit, stuffing them through car windows, all that type of shit. 3. Feels arcadey enough for me to carry over in 2026. And outside of Billy and Jimmy, they had other playable characters, they give it a little bit of replay value. Alright, and here's my Double Dragon Revive top 3 cons. 1. I felt like it was too short and they could have added different endings for each character, to kind of stretch the replayability. 2. I did enjoy seeing the original characters like a Bobo, Linda, Williams, and Romper. But come on, man. Chin, the shirtless dude with the 6-pack and the purple hair. Come on, it's like he just disappeared. He was an iconic character. Why y'all leave him out? I was kind of disappointed. So That's a no-go for me. 3, for the collector's edition, they did give us an old-ass dodgeball game. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool, but come on, dodgeball. Like really, I feel like y'all could have threw in the Xbox 360 HD version of Double Dragon. That's probably like the best version, outside the Game Boy Advance one. They could have threw that in there. Don't know what the future of Double Dragon gonna look like, but for the G report, I'm gonna give it a C plus.